Are you thinking about your choices in life, to living in paradise or to being filthy rich? Well, if we continue wasting energy and creating more carbon, we might not have a future. We have a sort of blanket of greenhouse gases like water vapor, carbon dioxide, methane, nitrous oxide, and ozone over our Earth. When the sun gives off rays of radiant energy, it comes to our atmosphere, some being heating our planet, while the rest of the rays bounce off the Earth, and some would bounce off again. But some rays would get out of our atmosphere. That blanket is getting bigger, which makes it so less rays from the sun that bounce off our Earth gets through the outside of the atmosphere, when the heating our planet even more than it already has. There are many predicted outcomes of global warming. One version of our future, but is not certain, in fact is a poorly supported theory, but still a possible way of climate change that could affect us, is that all the fresh water from the melting ice caps that it will reverse the major currents in the Atlantic Ocean, causing more natural disasters and eventually coming to a second ice age. But one way that will for sure happen if we don't lower much carbon emission, it will grow too hot to bear. Our Earth won't be in flames with lava everywhere, but it will still be extremely hot. It will mean much more dry and hot, which could cause forest fires. Another way, but like I said, not certain, is that we just somehow stop using as much carbon worldwide, so we continue living our normal lives, but still not using as much carbon, so that this doesn't come back. And maybe, just maybe, the blanket of greenhouse gases will shrink. A 100 years in the future. 100 years later, humanity is still on planet Earth, thanks to our ancestors, of course. Well, here's how they did it. One way that we can help stop, or at least slow, global warming is by using electric cars over gasoline cars. Or, to take it one step further, we use bikes instead of cars in general. Another way to take it even further is, instead of using old light bulbs, use LEDs. Together, we can stop global warming.